Okay. I guess I'm the voice of reason.
Yes.
We hear all these wonderful things, and there's a lot of great things. It's like any marriage. There's a lot of good days and a lot of bad days. So don't
Both at the same time.
Yes, both the same day. Yes, one morning everything's going well, by that afternoon. The key is you've got to change your processes. Not only that, when you're designing the system or designing processes even going forward, you've got to think. Prime example, we also went with self-service. We went with everything, the whole gamut, except for we went live on the 26th of December, right after Christmas. Okay? So that was a whole bunch of challenges. However, you've got to look at all your people. HR will change completely. Payroll changes completely when you go to the cloud and when you go to Oracle. It's not the duties that they were doing before changes. Some of them, in all reality, will be phased out because they're not advising somebody on how much leave they have because it's all in the system. So on a management scale, you may be laying people off, or you may have to make the hard decisions to say, guess what, you're not doing this job anymore, here's another job, you've got a choice. Okay? But two big key things you got to do. You got to change, got to be acceptable to change. Not willing to, you're going to fail from the beginning. The other big thing is testing. You've got to test, and retest. And you've got to explain to your department what testing really means. Testing may, before they go, okay, Johnny takes 4 days of leave. That's great, that works beautifully. No, testing is you got to break the system. You got to figure out where the threshold is. Payroll, you just can't say, okay, let's run a payroll. You got to see, you got to think of all those things that will make the system fail. Because if you just don't do it, then product's gonna roll off, you sign, then 6 months later something happens and guess what? It's a nice big bill, okay? Everybody's happy on the other end. DriveStream's happy because they've got now, Oracle's happy and everything else, but you're sad and you gotta explain. So, why you didn't test. So with that being said, also, define what training really means, okay? What I think training is one thing, what Oracle thinks is training is another thing, what DriveStream thinks is different. You've got to know what you are expecting from the product and build that into the contract practice.
Thank you, Chris.